Hello, MechWarriors. We're back with Dopa Plays MechWarrior 5 in the Musita system where we left off last time. We do have some stuff to look at here. I gotta determine whether or not I'm gonna spend the money for yet another LBX-10 cluster at 4.7 million. I got the money to buy it. I got extra stuff. Mechs I don't need anymore. I'm going to go ahead and do so. But I'm going to do so. I'm going to hope it's still here. I'm going to run over to take on a combat and offset the cost of that just a little bit. Kilos Miner seems pretty good. It's got a war zone for 270 tons at a difficulty of 49. So we'll go give that guy a shot. Come back with some bucks. Keep in mind that my last refit was on the Warhammer 6R that I picked up as booty loot in the Bethanologue Tributes to the Emperor high reward quest, and I have not yet done the weapons grouping for it. And if you remember correctly, I gave that a scrap gun pirate. I'm not going to fire it with that. We'll put it in position 2. I like my SRMs in 3. It's where I always keep my missiles, unless I've got 2 sets. Oops, sorry. We'll run that in a 4. I'm not going to run this. I'm going to let the AI do it, and we'll see how it works out. 49 difficulty war zone, 270 tons, in the jungle. Rumble in the jungle. Get a little bit of salvage on that. 2.2 million sea bills. Slightly less, 5%, because I'm going to go in over tonnage. Let's see, is that scrap gun? He is good for the scrap gun with a 10 out of 15 on ballistics. Let's go. I have used a scrap gun in a similar place, in a Marauder, in my career mode. I think it was a scrap gun. It's similar to the LBX-10 cluster, to tell you the truth. Puts out 20 damage, which is more than the my tier 5 cluster does, which is 16.5. So it does some shooting. I just like listening to that. I hate talking over it.
Right into the thick of it, Commander. Help each other hold back the tide of the enemy advance as long as possible, and then get the hell out of there. We will be on standby, waiting for your extraction. Good hunting.
Now, I did put that with Lieutenant Story in slot 4. So that might be an underused location because slot 4 is considered to be support and tail gunner kind of thing. Let's see how it turns out. If I recall correctly, that mech is putting out close to 70 points of damage. That's a heck of a lot of damage for a 70 ton. I might even be able to play this one just as a point and shoot. Directing my lance, not even having to shoot myself. That wouldn't be any fun now, would it? Not when I can do that. Speaking of LBX-10s, That's the scrap pile being shot. That tells me Story's found the button for it and is using it appropriately. Just like that. Let's get up this hill here. Gotta find a way up so I can get into the map marker and start this war zone off. Might be wise to wait for my fellas too. Yeah, we're okay. Two of them are still clustered up back there.
You got it. Commander, you've got the Ops Boy's attention.
Get on back to them.
On your position. Brace for hostile contact.
Jungles get like this with rocks and trees and you can't see where you're going. Come on, gentlemen. Give me room to move.
I've got a sensor track. Copy, Commander. Launch targets confirmed.
I gotta find an AMS eventually, huh? That would be about the only thing I'm missing in most of these mechs right now. Too slow. That's the light rifle one, so okay. Story is behind me. So tell me what you think about the way I use machine gun slots for light rifles and scrap piles and all that stuff. Harkens back to the way I learned to play this game way back when you were allowed to in fact slot stuff in. That was the earlier versions of MechWarriors.
Brace for contact, Commander.
Used to play that online quite a bit. The mech du jour was a 70-ton Thor clan mech with 3 medium pulse lasers, about 6 jump jets, and everything else is heat sinks. Players literally spent all their time just jumping, flying through the air, shooting each other down. But that was a killing machine once you learned how to use it. It was not the way the mech was designed to be. I quit playing because it just got to be no fun. That was all everybody was doing. Quit playing online. Played the heck out of it by myself because I thought that was the way it should be. Thought I killed him. It was a double whammy. I've killed 9, I just now got their attention. Come on, Rihanna, keep up. Trees and rocks, trees and rocks. He's behind that rock, he's behind that rock. Come out and play. Missiles, huh? Here's some. Ooh, that was an AC-20. As is that. Already took it out.
Recon reports additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
2/3 of the way through. There's my dropship. Well, there's their dropship. And any other you guys out there that are grandfather age, if you played in the MechWarrior 2-3 era when it was online, I played as Chucklezar. Always been one of my online handles. That was back, what, 97, 98. Take that arm off first, and then shoot him in the hole. That was fun.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Oh yeah? 5 more.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Oh. Yeah, you earned that one. I shouldn't have just stood there. What are we looking at around this corner here?
Target rifleman. Target acquired.
Moving on lance target.
Thug. 80-10, I think. Pretty good back armor, but I got it. It's always the problem with assault mechs if they're not fast. Run around behind it and put holes in it. Pretty simple. Rifleman, 10-fold to start with, but he can punch holes in you.
The pickup is available at the extraction site when you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm just here for the money and a quick grab. I'm really interested to see how the Warhammer did with scrap pile. Now, the anecdotal story on the scrap rifles, that Mechwarriors were out in the field and ran out of shells and started shoving scrap into the barrels and shooting them. That doesn't work well because they are, after all, ballistic weapons, not Gauss weapons, and they don't shoot without gunpowder. You gotta have a shell to fire it off. Now they might have shoved something on top of it, like a regular shell, and then scrap on top. That's a serious possibility of blowing up your barrel. So that might be what we're talking about here. What are we looking at? Thugs. It is an 80 ton. You want 10 each, I got 8, so that's already out of the question. And then I'm not going to go with Clint's anymore. Even though it's teasing me, it's showing us a complete full mech. We both know it's not. I got enough of, I think, of what I need for that. I know where to go to find more later, which is lower level missions that are going to have 20 and, not 20, 30 to 50 ton mechs. Wow, double heat sink. I'll take that. Got 3 still sitting there. I'll take that other one. I got 2 left. I'm going to take both of these SRM6s so I can have 5 to upgrade. Might get something useful out of it then. How'd he do? He did okay, considering using slot 4. I'm going to change that around for the quick draw on the next mission. Which has to be quick, because I want to get back to Lucida and see if that LBX-10 cluster's still there. Got an assassination here. Targeted kill. It's a 49-270. Can't be any harder than what I just did. Let's go shoot some stuff. Working my way up to reputation level 9. And then I think that's also a pass. You don't have a campaign mission assigned to that. I think you gotta wait till 10. We're gonna find out when I get there. We'll take the targeted kill. Oh, restricted blizzard. Okay, good. This gives me an extra 25% in cash. Which when you only get 6 points is handy to have. I'll take my 3 million.
The extreme weather conditions will interfere with your sensors and will most likely restrict visibility. Be careful out there.
Looks like it's going to be a couple days waiting here. I got 8 million in the bank right there. That'll give me 11. I feel a lot better going up and picking up that $4 million weapon, or 4.7 million C-bill weapon, knowing I've got some more left in the bank. It only takes 1 or 2 catastrophic missions, and you're down running 200-ton drops just to get your money saved back up again. It happens. You've seen it happen. To me. And others, of course, but to me. Little bit of lack of focus, and suddenly your mech sprayed all over the landscape.
Our targets have given our employer nothing but problems. We've been hired as the solution. Find them and put them down for good. We'll be on standby to evac you once the job is done.
Oh, that's an ugly map. There I was focused on the map. Ran into a brick wall. Okay. Sorry, I was actually coughing. Y'all know that. And run right into an assault mech. Isn't that special? I did. That's a Zeus. Spread some stuff all over him.
All units, weapons free.
Oh, good. If you're gonna get a big one, it might as well be one you gotta kill anyway. You break his line of sight. Ha ha ha. Pop. Hello, little guy. not heavy, that's total damage. Got to get some pinpoints after you get that armor down. Thought there was another one in there hiding out. In the face. Ha ha ha. I do know where the Orion cockpit is. So bouncing off walls will eventually. Already am, Rihanna. Already am. Guys ready to sing the praises of the LBX-10 cluster yet? Let my lands catch up. No sense taking this all on by myself. Although there are a lot of times I really think I could. Alright, let's go, guys. Cluster up, cluster up. So I got a new microphone boom today. Managed to move the mic out of my face so I can actually see the monitor. Hope it sounds good. Pretty much my normal tone of voice when I'm speaking. You'll notice the last couple episodes I lost the background sound. Starting to get real annoyed by hardware and or user problems. That was a little ambush, wasn't it? New wall strolling across this iceberg. No, just shoot it. Oh, I saw something move. I did. It's this guy. Oh, Victor. Speaking of friends, I believe that's them. I know where Warhammer's face is too. Take him down, take him down. I'm going the wrong way. Not quite on it, am I? It's out of this zip code. Send it back home. We got a little bit of red on this mission. What do you know? I forgot to move Story up to slot 2. I'll take care of that. He is my next heaviest mech. Well, I got 2 of them. but been leaving the quick draw there because the quick draw, typically speaking, is a medium laser energy boat, which means it has to be a brawler at short range, so you want to bring him in there with you. But that's not how I play a quick draw. Not once I get the stuff to make it right, anyway. Didn't realize we had a hammer hand in there. Must have killed it too fast, or I thought it was something else. Only got two, so that was a Ryan K, huh? Ryan K was the original heavy mech, according to some of the lore. It was designed and built as a ON1K. He had other variants of it at first. Look at that. Gone. Sorry, I can quit. Oh, kick myself in the butt for going in heavy. Okay, nothing else worth taking. Killed a Clint, not even a triple or a double heatsink, but if I did, I don't have the points for it. I'll just take one of those. Anyway, there's also the Orion 1C, which nobody will ever see on the in the game, but that's also one of the original ones as well. 2.7, walking out the door. Back to Masita. I promised myself. I meant it. Minus travel cost and repair cost, that was at least a 5 million or 4.7 million C-bill boost, which is the cost of the weapon. So I can be neutral. Well, it's still there. Be neutral in buying it, I think. I had 7.4, I've got 10.6, and nope. Down some still, but it's mine. I think I got the wrong one. Okay. This one is one with the scrap pile. Yep, scrap gun. Okay. Scrap gun P for pirate, which is why I keep calling it a scrap pile, I guess. 120 rounds per ton. 240. I do not need all that. I can regain a ton. Yeah, I don't need that. Not there, little guy. I've got an AMS. When did I pick that up? You guys been watching, I wasn't paying attention, obviously. Yeah, that's why I haven't used it, I guess. No ammo. Yep, no ammo for it in inventory, and no ammo for it in market. So, I've got an AMS, wonderful thing to have. Can't use it. Let's not lose that. It was important to me at one point. Okie dokie. Got some extra mechs. I don't think this is worth stripping, to tell you the truth. Doesn't even have engine double heat sinks. Couple of singles not worth saving. Start that off. It'll be my next mech to sell. As you can see, most of the time I do not float around with a bunch of mechs, even in cold storage. To me, that's a resource you're just leaving sitting on the side. I'd rather have it right up here in that C-bill slot. Speaking of which, I got a weapon over here on Harmony. Give that a look. Folks, I gotta be honest, I see the views are hitting me, but I'm not getting the comments. I really would like to hear you guys input and see what you got to say. Now, you know I just walked into another AMS, and it's another $1 million. And I've got ammo. I prefer half ammos, but you know, I guess you just can't be choosy, can you? I'm not buying the pirate one for $2 million, not for a tier 1 pirate, but I will buy that. Okay. Folks, here's my thoughts on AMSs. Should always have one in the mech that you're piloting, provided it'll fit. I'm already down a half ton of armor in the legs, so I'm gonna go ahead and don't like it either way. I gotta do it. You know, I'm gonna have to lose a double heat sink in order to put that in. And another half ton for an ammo. Well, another full ton for an ammo because I don't have a half ton for it. So there you go. Here's my working theory on AMSs as well. You should always put them on the mech that's going to be drawing the most aggression. And that's the one I'm riding in, and possibly another missile platform. So keep that in mind. I do think that my scrap gun Warhammer will be drawing that extra aggression very soon. Didn't I just put an extra heatsink in there? I sure did. You got to think on this, because at 2.8, it did not overheat as far as we know, but we just don't know. I really wish I had a half ton of ammo. I'm not putting it in at this point. We're going to go with that, and we're going to drop down. Dumb, I only got 4.5 million C-bills. What we got here? Scorched Earth. You guys can do better than this. Demolition. Pirates against independence. So nobody shooting at nobody. Another. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some shooting here. I think next time we'll go here, look at that Scorched Earth contract, and get into some fun and mischief. Till then, it's OpenPlay's MechWarrior 5 signing out. Y'all don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time around.